Hi, I'm Adria, and I will be playing the role of a graduate student clinician.
Hi, I'm Megan, and I'll be playing the role of a concerned parent.
And in this video, we are going to discuss the 5 components of language: phonology, semantics, pragmatics, morphology, and syntax for ages birth to 24 months.
I have a 2-year-old, and she's not talking to me at all. She's not verbalizing, she's not saying anything, she's not really making sounds, and I'm really concerned. Do you know what I can do?
Well, I'm actually in grad school for speech-language pathology. Maybe I can help you.
Yeah.
So let me talk to you about what your baby should be doing at certain ages. And you can tell me if your baby has been doing these things.
Okay.
By 3 months, was your baby crying, making or sounds, or cooing and gooing?
Probably mostly crying.
Okay. By 6 months, was your baby blowing raspberries with P or B sounds, increasing in consonant vowel combinations, as in coo and goo?
No.
By 9 months, was he or she babbling?
No, I think so.
Were her words beginning to sound more adult-like she was using different tones or placing stress on certain sounds? Did she have first words like mama or dada?
Maybe just a few, but she didn't really get anything else after that.
Okay. If by 12 months your child is not babbling or playing with his or her voice, this could be grounds for concern to address with your pediatrician. By 2 years old, your child should be producing the P sound, H sound, N sound, and W sound. They should begin to produce consonant and vowel consonant words like hot or boat, and they generally should be understood by others at the age of 2. They should possibly be submitting one consonant for another. For example, for the cookie, they might be saying tookie. If by 2 years your child is not attempting to imitate sounds or words, they're not saying P, B, M, H, and W correctly, they're making nonsense words as opposed to real words, this could be grounds of concern to also address with your pediatrician.
I'll definitely have to talk to my pediatrician.
Sounds good. Now let's go over the area of semantics, which has to do with word meanings. By 6 months, was your baby responding to her name by looking for the source of the voice?
Not really as much. She'd kind of look away.
Okay. Does she recognize a spoon or a bottle? Does she know that those objects mean that she's going to be fed?
No.
Okay. Does she look at other common objects when their names are spoken?
She'll look at objects, but not the right ones.
Okay. By 12 months, was she beginning to relate symbols and objects, such as she understands that the phone is used to talk to someone?
I don't think so.
Okay, if by 12 months your child is not exhibiting such behaviors, you may want to also discuss this with your pediatrician. At this point, I know that she's not really exhibiting the behaviors that she should be, but just to fill you in, by 2 years, she should also be answering questions like, what's this? About familiar objects or pictures, such as cookie or baby. She should also be asking, what's that or what's this questions, and answering yes or no questions, possibly with a head nod or a head shake.
Okay.
For pragmatics, aka how is she interacting with your family? Does she smile?
Kind of.
Is she establishing eye contact and participating in simple turn-taking like patty cake?
She definitely doesn't play patty cake, but she might look at me a few times.
Does she watch your face when she's being spoken to?
Not really.
Does she discriminate between strangers and familiar people?
She's started to.
Okay, that's a normal behavior for that age. Atypical development by this age may be classified with difficulty making eye contact, which you suggested, and engaging in interactions, inability to focus on faces, and not smiling by 2 or 3 months.
Okay. I'll definitely talk to my pediatrician about this then.
Sounds good. By 2 years old, she should also be waving and saying social words like hi or bye-bye.
Okay.
Is she referring to herself by name yet?
Just the first sounds.
Okay. Is she pairing gestures with words to make wants known, like more or up? Okay, then that might be an atypical development sign. That might also be classified with not interacting or engaging with others, not responding to her name, and inappropriate play behaviors. Is she just interested in age-appropriate toys?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about morphology.
What is morphology?
Morphology includes things that change the meaning of words, such as ing.
Okay.
So if you have the word walk, and you also have the word walking, the ing changes the meaning of that word.
Okay, I understand.
Is your child starting to use the ing ending on words?
No, she's not.
Okay, well that's normal. That skill is just emerging at this time.
Okay.
Along with plural s. So if she's saying doggy and not doggies, that's okay. Lastly, we're going to talk about syntax, which has to do with the way that words are arranged in a sentence. Babies will begin to combine words to create two-word sentences at this time. Is your child saying things like more juice or mommy sock?
No, she's not really combining words.
Okay, then I would suggest at this time that you refer your child to a pediatrician.
Okay, I definitely will. Thank you, Adria.
You're welcome.